Alright, so first, before we do anything, we need to warm up. And the way we're going to do that is start on this fancy piece of machinery called a treadmill. I start with a minute or two of walking forwards, and then I also do a minute or two of walking backwards. You can do it on an incline, that's probably better for you. This one's broken, so I just do it normally. Before we do anything too crazy, you should probably learn like what each muscle actually does. So your hip flexors, which are right here, they're like your jumping muscle and also like kicking. So a lot of your power comes from that. And then also you have your like quads and your hamstrings. But then you also need to strengthen your calves. And then also the muscle on the front of the calf, those are your like grounding muscles. So like that's when you land, that keeps you stable. So you don't like hurt anything really. After I do my warm up, I usually come straight here and I do my hip flexor exercise. The way you do it, you get a band. So I just have it tied to my rack. It's a pretty stretchy one. I put it right above my ankle. So right where you fold your socks over basically. I'm gonna stand as far as you want. So whatever's comfortable. And then basically you lift your leg. It's a balancing act, but you lift it up and you want this basically parallel with the ground. So and then you can have a 90-degree here, or another variation would be a 45 here. This one's a little more difficult. You will feel it burning at the top of your quad here, and then also in your hip flexors. And then you'll even feel your calf and your hamstring over here firing, like on your grounded leg. And that's from balancing. This is a really good hip flexor one. It'll take a while to balance at first, but you'll get used to it. And then another variation, so you have your regular, and then you have your 45. And then if you wanted to, you can even get like this, and then just kick out like this while you're doing it. Usually what I do is, for starters, I'll stand like this for about 30 seconds, each leg of course, for my first set. And then my second set, I'll go a 45 for 30 seconds. And then I'll do one more set of having the 90 and then kicking for 30 seconds. Balance is a huge aspect of like keeping all your legs healthy. And it's like the invisible muscles. You can really feel it twitch, but I'll just do some sets. Second one I do is I get my band and then I place it right behind my knees. So right in this spot right here. And then I come back. And then I do Spanish squats. A big part of Spanish squats is your form. You need to make sure as you come back that all the hinging is happening in your hips. And basically you want your ankles to stay locked. And then this shouldn't move. So you come straight back, just like this. I do 10 reps like this. And then on my 10th rep, I hold at the bottom for 30 seconds. This one will really burn in your quads, your hamstrings, and in your hips. You really want to make sure you're sitting back. You can trust the band to support you. I'll usually do 2 or 3 sets of this. This one is a calf one, which you'll do, you'll get your band. It's a 3-way calf exercise. So you will put it same spot right above your ankle. And I like to get something to stand on. So what I just have a plate. Put it a decent way, not too far though. And what you're gonna do is basically you're gonna stand just on your toes. on your one toe and try to balance like this for 30 seconds. After you do that way, you'll switch, face forward, and then come on with the same foot. Then you'll obviously do it this way too. I'll usually do 2 sets of those, but I only do those maybe twice a week. I don't do them every day because it's not the most fun. Staying with the band, I usually do these ones at the end of my workout, but I'm just having all the band stuff in the same section. I do these every day. They're called TKEs. There's 2 different versions of them. You put the band, same spot, right behind your knee, and you come back. I'll go forward. But you want your leg that's not with the band forward, and then your leg with the band slightly back. And what you're gonna do is you're kind of gonna sit back and then just pull this leg back and make sure to really clench your quad. The further you go back, the more resistance there is. I just want to stay in my frame. This one will get this muscle right here, kind of like the teardrop on the inside. And that's a really hard muscle to build up. So this really isolates that. I usually do about 15 reps of those, 2 or 3 sets. This next one's like sort of the same exercise. Get the band, same spot, right behind your knee. I'll do my left one for this, but right behind the knee. And then usually I get some sort of marker. I just use a medicine ball. And then I go right behind it. And basically you're gonna stand on one foot. A lot of these involve balance. And you're kind of just gonna come into a pistol squat almost with your, all of your weight on the one with the band. And then you just lean forward, heel tap. Don't let this foot touch the ground while you're doing it, except for the heel tap at the front. This one also isolates this muscle right here. And I'll also do these about 15 reps for 2 or 3 sets. If it's your leg day and you're itching to do squats, you can do your traditional squats. Make sure to try to go as deep as possible. But another variation of those you could do, you have to go quite a bit lighter because this is really balanced. But basically you just do your back squat, but you're on your toes. So you come down, stay on your toes, and don't have your heels touch the ground while you do it. You can do it with the bar. My rack is set up for bench right now, so I'm not. But stay on your toes. This one really gets your balance going, and it's really good for all like the twitch muscles around the knee to help repair. Also, if you want to do some sort of squat, you can do your split squats. You can have both of your legs forward, or you can do 2 legs with your weight, and then you just want to make sure that basically your knees are staying slightly bent and your hips are going back and your back is flat, just so all of the weight is being lifted with your glutes and hamstrings and your back isn't doing anything. I'll do maybe 15, 2 sets. If you want to do the one-legged variants, what you're going to do, get your weight, and then you're going to want to stand on your one leg, and then you go down, slightly bent in the knee, you go down, tap it, all the way back up, and then you're going to want to bring this leg up, so like this, to reset the hips. Then you go back down, up, down, up, keeping your back straight just so you're not lifting the weight with it. If I wanted to do my left, this one, balancing is a huge part of it. Next up, we're gonna do some calf work. What you can do, grab a medicine ball, and then you're gonna wanna come in to like a split stance on your toes. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna hold it, and then all you're gonna do is lift up your forward heel. This really gets your balance and your calves, even your core going. Do 10, 15, whatever you're really comfortable with. And then come to the other side, same thing. Get into your splits, and then up with the heel. This knee doesn't touch the ground. It's all balance. Okay, for these next 3 exercises, you need a wall. I do these every single day, and I can tell they help so much. The first one is more calves. You come into a wall sit, and then all you do, lift up your heels like this. Do as many as you want. The more the better. Do a couple sets, maybe just 2. That's one for the calves. Another one, you come into the wall like this, and then all you do, go way up onto your toes, lean into the wall. And then the last one, I spam this. This is probably my best one. Lean against the wall, legs straight. All you do is raise your toes. You'll definitely feel it here and it up into your quads. If you do like 50 of them, you'll really feel it. But I love that one. It's so good. And you'll really feel it. All right, another big thing is do not forget to cool down after this. So I also cool down with the about 2 minutes forward and backwards walking. And then I make sure to stretch all of my muscles in my legs. I also use a massage gun, and then I take a hot shower. I don't know, why not? These have just been a few of my favorites. I do these every day, some I don't do every day. The ones I would highly recommend all day are the ones I just showed you on the wall. Your isometric holds like this. The Spanish squats with the band and the hold, especially the hold, it feels great. And then also your TKEs with like that, and then also the one leg, basically partial pistol squats.